rise. Chandler Municipal Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Silva presiding.
Please be seated. Gustavo Hernandez. Hello. Please tell me your name.
Gustavo Adolfo Hernandez Ramirez.
And what is your date of birth?
It's on May 5, 1988. I'm
All
sorry,
right.
May 8. I'm sorry.
May 8th, 1989?
Yep.
All right, so you got your motor vehicle record?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I can reduce the penalty to $240
Thank
with
you.
no 90-day suspension of your license. Is that what you want
Yeah.
me to do?
Okay.
All right. So did you not have insurance when this happened?
No, I do not.
But you had it, you got it since then?
Yes, sir.
And you got your motor vehicle record here. It shows no priors in the last couple of years. So I'll find you responsible. I'll mitigate the penalty to $240 with no 90-day suspension of your license.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Do you have any questions?
No, I do not.
All right, we'll call you up here in just a few minutes and we'll get you your paperwork.
Okay, thank you.
All right, is it Casina? Please come up. All right, please tell me your name.
Casina Laskowski,
And what is your date of birth?
August 1st, 1992.
All right, so you have your motor vehicle record here, right?
Yes,
And you had proof of insurance after the date of violation? Now, you do have one prior on here, did you know
yes,
that?
yes, I do, and I don't know if it was you, no, it was a different judge. I told him that I had the one prior.
But you don't have more than one within the last 36 months.
Okay,
So that's why you're still eligible for the reduction.
okay.
Okay, so did you want to plead responsible to it?
I'm not sure exactly how this works.
Well, I would ask you on June 21st of 2026, did you not have insurance on that day?
I didn't because I got fired from my previous job, and then I was waiting for the paycheck for a new job now to drop, and it didn't drop until midnight. So I got insurance at midnight the following day.
All right, so I'll find you responsible for not having insurance on that day, but you got insurance now, and you don't have any more than one prior in the last 36 months. So I will mitigate the penalty to $240 with no 90-day suspension of your license.
Thank you.
Now, just so you understand, we're not ordering a suspension of your license, and I'm lowering the fine to $240. But what the MVD wants to do with your license is up to them.
I'm sorry, I did pay to get the suspension reinstated. So I went to the MVD and paid like $190 to get everything reinstated.
Okay. Now, they could take additional action against your license because they can see that this is your second. I think your other one was in, what's the date on there? It was April 16th of 2024.
Okay.
So if they want to, because under the statute, it says, if a person violates this section a second time within a period of 36 months, the court shall impose a minimum civil penalty of $750. On receipt of the abstract of the record of judgment, the department shall suspend the driver's license of the person and the registration and license plates of the motor vehicle involved for 6 months. So there is a chance that the motor vehicle division can suspend your license for 6 months because it's your second violation within a 36-month period. But the reason the court can reduce that is actually another different statute, which is 214137, that says the court may reduce or waive the penalty imposed for a violation of 284135 if the person has not been found responsible of a violation of section 4135, not more than one violation within the past 36 months. So we're giving you the reduction under that statute. The motor vehicle division doesn't have to honor that statute. They can say, well, our statute 4135 says we see that it's her second in 36 months. So you gave her a reduced fine. You didn't mandate a 90-day suspension of her license, but we don't care. We're gonna do what we want to do under the statute, which is 6 months. That's up to them.
Right, right.
They may not do that. I just want to let you know that if they do that, coming back here is not going to help. You got to go to them.
Right, right.
And you've got to ask for a hearing with them.
Okay,
Because we're not the ones that did that.
right.
Okay?
Sounds good, thank you.
All right, it'll be a few minutes and we'll get you your paperwork.
Okay, thank you.
Juanita Holtz? All right, please tell me your name,
Juanita Foltz,
and what is your date of birth?
4/23/77.
All right, I'm going to have to continue this for you for 30 days. You're going to need to get a copy of your motor vehicle record. You need a 39-month motor vehicle record. Here's a letter explaining how to get that. Well, you wouldn't have known to get it. Here's a record that explains why you need it, why we need it, and how to get it. It's $3.
Okay.
But even though you have insurance now, we can't reduce that penalty unless you provide a copy of that to us.
Okay.
Because we have to be able to look at it to see if you have any priors for no insurance in the last 36 months.
Okay, yeah.
So I'll give you time. I'm going to extend this for 30 days.
Okay.
You can bring it in whenever you get that motor vehicle record. You can come in any day of the week,
Just like a walk-in.
just like you did today.
Okay.
And just bring it with you and give us a copy of it so we can look at it.
Okay.
And then we can decide if we can lower your fine.
Okay.
The lowest that your fine can go is $240
Okay.
with no suspension of your license.
Okay.
But we can't do that until we see your record.
Okay.
Okay?
It's the first thing.
You have one prior in the last 36 months, but no more than that.
Okay, yeah. That should be good then. That's not mine, right?
I don't know, what is it?
It's a third-party motor vehicle service. I
You just leave it up here, yeah. All right, well, we'll call you up in just a minute. Oh, I guess we're ready already. Yeah. Zan Sanchez Mendoza? All right, please tell me your name.
John Sanchez Mendoza.
John?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your date of birth?
March 10th, 2008.
So you need one more extension?
Yeah, please.
Is this going to be the last extension?
I hope so.
Well, I hope so too, because I don't know if we can give you another one after this.
Okay.
So I'll write down here, I'll give you another 30-day extension. And then just make sure you come in before then. We're going to need to see what the status is of your insurance, your registration, and your driver's license. So are you trying to get a new insurance policy? Car insurance policy?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with the same one.
But do you have a new one yet?
No, I don't think so. I need to check.
Okay, but did you have insurance when this happened on July 2nd?
I'm not too sure.
Well, you have to have that insurance card.
Yeah, okay.
So, you need to check with the MVD, you need to get insurance, you need to make sure MVD has your updated insurance. Probably need to pay MVD a reinstatement fee, and you need to get your registration. And you need to get your driver's license.
Okay.
So you've got a lot of stuff you got to do with the MVD. We can't reduce any of these penalties until you do all that stuff.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're looking at the standard penalties, which about 200 on the no driver's license. No current registration can be around 500, 600. Displaying suspended plates is another 500, 600. So, I mean, you're looking at $1,200. You're looking at $1,400 right now, where it is right now in fines. But if you get that stuff, you get your license back, and you get your registration on the vehicle, and you get your plates cleared up with the MVD by getting insurance and showing them that you got insurance, we can reduce a lot of those penalties down a lot. But otherwise, we can't really reduce them. Okay? So we'll give you one more extension, and then we'll get you that new date to bring that. Before that date, you got to bring that stuff in, okay? Nestorino Garcia. All right, please tell me your name
Estorino Garcia,
and what's your date of birth.
January 23rd, 1989.
It's like you missed your court date on August 4th.
I have no idea about that.
How'd you find out about the warrant?
Somebody called me.
Who called you?
I
From the
don't-
court?
Yeah, from the court on Wednesday.
Okay. So this was a long form complaint. What that means is you didn't get this ticket when it happened. You got, the prosecutor's office has a year to file tickets. So they filed this ticket on, let's see, it looks like was sworn in on August 14th of 2026. So it was then, a summons had been sent to you before then, and they sent it to whatever address they had on record for you. Let's see, Mosley Drive?
I've moved since then.
Right away you didn't get it.
Yeah.
So when this happens, and it happens a lot, and you don't show up for your court date because you didn't get it, then once the complaint gets sworn in by the judge, then they issue a warrant.
Okay.
And so that's why you have the warrant.
Okay.
So the warrant's going to be quashed today. And I'm going to arraign you. So this is from July 12th of 2025. Charging you with 2 counts. One count is criminal damage, class 1 misdemeanor. It's saying that you damaged the property of another person without their permission. And that's a domestic violence related offense, which means that they're saying that you and a roommate or someone you were in a relationship with got in a bit of an argument, and you damaged some of their property. That's what they're alleging. Okay? And then the next count is from the same day, July 12th of 2025, saying that then you gave false information to a police officer. So when a cop talked to you, you didn't tell them the truth. That's what that accusation is.
Okay.
So those are both class 1 misdemeanors. The most anybody can get for a class 1 misdemeanor is up to 6 months in jail, $2,500 fine plus surcharges, and up to 6 months probation. Do you understand that?
I do.
Now, you do have constitutional rights. You do have a right to be presumed to be not guilty. You have a right to go to trial and fight these charges. You have a right to make the state prove its case beyond a reasonable doubt. You can get a lawyer if you want to get a lawyer. You don't have to, but you have that right. Do you understand your constitutional rights?
Yes, I do.
Now, if you're not a citizen of the United States, being found guilty of a crime can affect your immigration status. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Also, are you a veteran of the U.S. Armed Forces? Now, there is mandatory minimum punishment for either of these counts if you're found guilty. Mandatory minimum punishment is that you would be a prohibited possessor of guns under federal law,
Okay.
and that you would have to attend and complete domestic violence classes. Do you understand that?
I do.
Now, you're presumed to be not guilty, so we're going to enter a not guilty plea for you. I have to determine your release conditions. This is a long-form complaint. What that means is I don't have any information about what happened. The only information I have is what I already told you what the charges are. So I'm going to release you on your own recognizance with your promise to appear. Okay? We're going to set this for a pretrial conference date. I'm going to get you that court date in writing today, have you sign for it.
Okay.
You need to show up that day so you can talk to the prosecutor about the case. If you miss that court date, then you're going to get another warrant.
Okay.
You understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right, do you have any questions about what we did today?
I do not.
All right, it'll be a few minutes. We'll call you up and we'll get you that court date.
Thank you very much.
Sierra Faulkner. All right, please tell me your name
Sierra Faulkner,
and what's your date of birth.
8/23/91.
Okay, so you have two citations. One is for no insurance on May 14th of 2026. It looks like you have insurance that started on August 23rd of 2026.
Yes, I
that
didn't
right?
have insurance on the vehicle at the time.
Okay, so you're going to end up having to get a copy of your Arizona motor vehicle record for us.
I'm not sure if I have one.
Everybody has one, even if you don't live here. It's basically, it might be blank, but they'll have a record of you based on your date of birth.
So do I have to go there to do it? Sorry.
Yeah,
I tried to do it online, and when I tried making an account online, it told me that it couldn't pull anything up for me because I haven't been in the system or...
Yeah, you could probably need to go down to a third-party dealer or the MVD itself. Tell them you need your 39-month motor vehicle record. They can assign a customer number to you, even if you don't have an Arizona driver's license number. I mean, if you have a driver's license in another state, then they should have, under interstate compact, they should have that, your information anyway.
Yeah, I just know I tried, like I said, when I tried to go and
Maybe
create a
you couldn't
portal
do
and
it
everything
online,
online,
yeah.
I couldn't do it.
But we need the your Arizona MVD record for the last 3 years, because we need to see if you've gotten any tickets in Arizona in the last 3 years before we can think about reducing your penalty for the no insurance.
Okay.
So you got insurance now, but we still need to see your motor vehicle record in order to reduce that penalty.
Okay.
All right, the next count is a little harder to deal with. So it's a no current registration count. Statute you were charged with was 2532A. Basically, that applies to people who are required to have their vehicle registered in the state of Arizona. So, because what the statute says is a person who is the resident or non-resident owner or operator of a motor vehicle that is required by law to be registered in this state. So, The allegation is that your vehicle was required to be registered in Arizona, and it hasn't been yet, right? So a registration from Indiana is not going to help us get that dismissed. What we would need is to see that you've registered in Arizona.
Okay, the only issue, the reason why I had to get it renewed in Indiana is so that it would be valid, but also because I've only been out here for a few months, and prior to moving out here, I did not know that emissions tests were a thing. And because I have a check engine light on my vehicle that
You can't pass emissions.
yeah, that's the issue that I'm running into right now with getting it registered in Arizona.
So you're going to need some time, is what you're going to need to try to get the emissions done and to get your registration in Arizona so that we can then dismiss that ticket.
Right.
Let's see. So basically, if I'm just checking here the residence requirements. Yeah, so if you're living here now, then you're going to be considered required to have that registered in Arizona. I mean, if you're just working here temporarily for less than 7 months, then you're not required to register it. But if it's your permanent address here now, then you're going to need to get that
Right.
registered. Otherwise, you're just going to keep getting the ticket if they pull you over. So you need to switch that registration over, and you need to get your motor vehicle record so we can check out the insurance citation.
The motor vehicle record definitely isn't going to be an issue. I can get that pretty quickly. It's the registration, like I said, that's going to be the issue, because that vehicle right now, it's not even being driven. It sits in the driveway because we have another car. But like I said, trying to come up with the funds to take it to a shop to do whatever needs to be done so it can pass an emissions test is the issue that I'm running into right now.
Well, what I can tell you is a lot of people who aren't able to get their car registered, a lot of times it is for insurance, for emissions reasons, where the car gets totaled or sold or something. The fine on it, the standard fine on it right now is $631.75. So that would be the fine if you're not able to get it registered here ever. But we'll give you some time, just a reasonable amount of time to try to do that. So what I'll do is I'm going to reset this for 30 days so you can work on that. And get that 39-month motor vehicle record, okay? And then you can come back before that deadline any day you want as a walk-in, just check in downstairs.
Okay.
It'll be a few minutes, we'll get you that new paperwork. All right, Jonathan Laux. All right, please tell me your name
Jonathan W. Locks,
and what is your date of birth?
May 9th, 1986.
All right, you've got a ticket for displaying suspended plates for no insurance. Are you working on getting an insurance and paying them the reinstatement fee and getting the plates?
That's all been taken care
Okay. Do you have proof of that?
of. I do, yes, sir.
What do you have?
May I approach?
Yes. Why don't we do it this way, since I don't have to look at your phone? Did you get the insurance? Do you have car insurance?
I do, yes.
Can you pull up the name of the company? You should have the insurance card that they gave that has the effective date on it.
So we're waiting for the card, and she was having some issues getting logged in. But I have gone to the DMV. They do show current register, they do show current insurance, and they did give me a registration. They let me read the registration.
Okay. Do you have your proof of registration?
I do, yes. It's ready to be
All right, so you paid them a reinstatement fee, I'm assuming, and you got your registration now. So you must have been able to show them proof of insurance.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so, all right, that's fine, you can go back to the phone.
Also, listening to the previous, I did get an MBR.
You don't need it for this charge. That's just for no insurance charges.
Okay.
But, so here's the situation with your charge. Your charge is 4139A. And 4139A says, and I'm just going to read you right from subsection A, display of a license plate on a motor vehicle if the registration or license plate has been suspended pursuant to this article shall subject the person involved to a civil penalty of not less than $250. So that's the statutory minimum, is $250. Now the reason it might be higher when you check on the bench card, if you look at the bench card, it says on 4139, $544.88. That's because they add surcharges, which almost doubles it. So what I can do, because you didn't have, your plates were not good when this happened, so you're in violation of that section. I can waive those surcharges for mitigation, because now you've reinstated everything. I can't go below $250 because that's actually written in the statute. There are certain statutes that have minimums that we have to give.
Yes.
And that's one of them. So I can give you the minimum, which is $250, but I can't go below that.
I appreciate that.
And you can make payments to the court on that.
I actually have, I'm waiting for a payment that's supposed to come in the next 60 days from my work. If you could give me a 60-day window to make that, I would.
Well, they'll set up payments with you downstairs. I don't deal with the payments, but they'll put probably a first payment due out 30 days and set a minimum monthly payment. You don't get charged any interest on that, but there is a $20 one-time fee to set up any payments. So basically that $250 would be a total of $270 if you didn't pay it in full today by midnight. Okay. So did you want to do that then?
Yeah, if we could do that.
Okay. All right. So on this day, on August 15th, of 2026, your plates were suspended for not having insurance at that time?
Yes.
All right, I'll find you responsible for the ticket. I'm going to reduce the penalty from the normal $550 to the statutory minimum of $250 based on your mitigation, which is that you've since fixed the issue. So you shouldn't have to worry about getting any future.
I wasn't planning on driving the vehicle, and my ride to work got into an accident, so I had to do something, and
That's always when you get a ticket.
Yep, and that's, like I said, since then, I'm gonna be driving it, so it is all taken care of now.
All right. Sounds good. It'll just be a few minutes, and we'll get you that paperwork, and you can go downstairs and set up payments.
Yep.
All right, thank you. Brian Aparicio Martinez. Is Brian here?
No, it was just
Okay. No, I understand what the request is. I just don't know if I can do it without him being here.
Well, I had just spoke to the prosecutor,
prosecutor.
yeah, and then she just
Said
told me
come
to
over
come
here.
back over here.
Let me see. All right, so it looks like we've got a motion from the prosecutor. Says, please amend release conditions to allow the defendant and the victim to discuss their child in common. Right? Okay. So here, I'm not sure how they want us to amend the release conditions to do that, because we can amend the release condition to allow contact. The release condition right now says not to initiate any contact of any nature with the alleged victim, that's you. But I can remove that. I can't put in there exactly what kind of contact, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't say, oh, he can have contact with you only if it's about the children. I can't narrow it down. So are you asking the court to amend the release conditions to allow him to have contact with you?
Yeah.
Are you concerned about your safety right now? Okay. So if he was allowed to initiate contact with you, that means he can call you. That means if he sees you on the street, he can go up and talk to you. He can, let's see. It means he could come over to your house if you invited him, wherever you're living. Is that stuff, is that what you want?
Yeah. It's not, I don't really want it, but
Well-
I just needed to kind of get in contact with him just so I can talk to him more about my son. That's really all I wanted, but I'm not scared of him or anything. I mean, I'm with my mom, so I have other people around me.
Well, I understand what you're saying. The thing is I can't tell him what kind of contact to have with you.
Yeah.
So basically what it means is that if I remove that release condition, he's not going to be violating it if he walks up to you and starts talking to you.
Yeah.
Now, if he does anything that's a crime, threatens you, or assaults you, or harasses you, or anything that would be a crime in Arizona, then you need to call the police, and they can still investigate. It's just that it wouldn't be a violation of his release conditions for him to have contact with you. So is that what you're asking the court to do? All right, and you spoke to the prosecutor already about this?
Yes.
Okay, and that's why they filed this motion?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll accept this as a state's motion to modify release conditions, with victim input being received, the victim is present, victim is making this request, is not under any duress or coercion, understands what the request is. Even though the defendant is not present, because this change of release conditions would be beneficial to the defendant, then the court is going to grant that request without needing the defendant's input. I guess what I'm saying is I'm not going to get the defendant's position on this, because it's not something that we would expect that he would be opposed to. Now, if he does oppose it, he can always come in at his next court date, which is on September 22nd, and say he wants it added back in. He doesn't want to initiate contact with you.
Okay.
But in the meantime, it's going to be removed. But we're going to keep that court date where it's at. Okay, and you have a right to be present at that court date, and you also have a right to be heard from the court or from the prosecutor regarding what you want to see happen in the case, and also any future changes in release conditions. Do you have any questions about that? All right, it'll be a few minutes. I'm going to make notations here. Marie, do we need to produce a new RO? And should we just give her a copy of it then? Okay, we'll give you a copy of the new release order then, okay? All right, it'll be just a few minutes. All right, Spencer Long. Hello, please tell me your name.
My name is Spencer Charles Long,
And what is your date of birth?
May 1st, 1996.
All right, do you have your registration and your motor vehicle record?
Yes, sir, I have the documents right here.
If you could approach.
Excellent. So right here I have my registration as well as 5 years.
Oh, you got the 5-year certified one?
Yeah, why not?
You could have gotten a cheaper one.
That's okay.
All right.
Like $5.
Yeah, I think the other one's 3.
$2 don't do much.
All right, so I can reduce your penalty then to $240. with no 90-day suspension of your license, and I'll dismiss the no registration. Okay? If you want to go back to the podium, just because there's a microphone there, that way I can go over the record with you.
Sure thing.
All right, so on June 25th of 2026, it looks like you were charged with no current registration, but you have registration on that vehicle, is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, so pursuant to subsection B of the statute, I will dismiss, that's court dismissal of count 1, the no registration. And then on count 2, which is the no insurance, on June 25th of 2026, did you not have insurance on that day?
No. There was a lapse in the insurance.
All right, so I'm going to find you responsible for not having proof of insurance on that day. However, I'm going to mitigate the penalty to $240 with no 90-day suspension of your license because you provided a motor vehicle record that shows no prior violations in the last 36 months, and you have current insurance now. It looks like you provided proof of that last time you were in court.
Correct.
All right, so it'll be $240 with no 90-day suspension. And then you can go downstairs and set up payments on that.
Okay.
All right, it'll be a few minutes. We'll call you up and get you a copy of that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Clemente Torres. So are you just asking for a 30-day extension on your payment due?
Yes.
All right.
As well, I also have, Your Honor, is a proof of screening for the domestic violence classes for that case.
All right, I'll go ahead and take that. Can I keep this then? So you've got the screening done, but you're probably going to take you about 6 months to finish them, right?
Yes.
To be here for that. So I'll add this to your file, and let's see, defendant provides. So I'm going to need to give you a new deadline then to show proof when you're done. Let's see. Yeah, this is a 3-year probation grant. I'm going to get rid of that deadline that's coming up, and I need to give you a new one so that you can send proof once you're done with them of the certificate. When do you think you're going to be done? Like what? 1 month.
Yeah, 26 classes, I believe.
Yeah, it's usually 1 session a week.
Yeah,
When was your first session?
so, my first session's gonna be
So like first week of September, so September, October, November, December, January, February. So I'll set a date in March of 2027, okay? It's gonna be on a Friday, you don't have to come here for that. That's just for us to check your file. So you gotta send us before the date, you gotta send us the certificate of completion. What program was this? Sage. All right, so proof of completion, what did I say? Did I say March? Yeah, I'll set it at the end of March. I'll say March 26th, which is a Friday, 2027. We'll give this to you in writing so you have it, so you don't forget. And then you know how to email us the certificate. If we don't get the certificate from you or from them, don't trust them though. Make sure you send it in to protect yourself.
I did ROI to the
They had you do an ROI? Okay, so they should send, Sage is pretty good about sending us stuff as long as you did an ROI, but sometimes we get it like a month late. So if you want to make sure you meet those deadlines, just don't rely on them, just send us your certificate. And then on the payment extension, I'll give you a 30-day extension on your payment, okay? Yeah, that's, you'll have to go back downstairs before you leave. Right? We'll have to go back, yeah. But yeah, if it's 30 days, if it was due September 1st, it'll be October 1st. Okay, it'll just be a few minutes because I'm just going to log this and then we'll give you that order and then you can go back downstairs. Jacob Sanchez? Oh, please tell me your name.
Jacob Isaiah Sanchez,
What's your date of birth?
August 24th, 2001.
All right, so you got your deadline for September 11th right now,
Yes.
and you're in the classes?
Yeah, I'm currently in the classes, so I was wondering if you could figure this out, because do I have to complete the treatment? Okay, I have to complete all of it?
Well, where did you go, ABC?
Yeah, it's ABC.
How many hours they give you?
They gave me 150.
What?
That's what I was,
Okay, you know,
that's, because it
this
goes,
is a reckless driving.
yeah. And I was like,
You should have gotten 16 hours.
that's what they have my classes going well past like.
I don't know what you
next-
told them when you did the screening. Have you done the screening?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done the screening. I put in that I did the screening. Oh no, I didn't put in. I put in that I did the MAD panel.
So I got it as 36 hours. 16 hours of, that's still a lot though for a reckless driving. What was your, did they ask you what your reading was?
It was a DUI that got hit down.
They all are.
Oh,
But what was the, did you have a reading?
a reading?
Like a blood or breath reading on the DUI? Did
Yeah.
they ask you for that?
Yeah.
You gave it to them?
Yes.
So if it was high, that usually is why they give you more hours.
That's the thing. It wasn't that high. It was like low. It was like below 10. But I think that the situation that it was, you know. But it just seemed very odd to me because it extends to like 2028, and I'm like, that's kind of like.
Let me see what your original sentence requirements order said.
I have the paper right here. If that helps.
Well, it just says substance abuse, non-DUI, ABC. Your original sentencing says successfully complete screening,
Yeah.
but your plea agreement, let's take a look at that.
Oh yeah, that's different.
Your plea agreement says probation, 6 months, and see what it says about the classes. It says the screening and completion of the counseling. But have you done any hours with them yet?
I've done 3 classes as of now, and like I'm still doing them, but they're just like 2-hour classes, so it just doesn't seem.
Well, here's what you can do. When you finish the level 2, that's 16 hours.
Level 2?
But there's level 2 and level 1. So 16 hours is the minimum. So they call that level 2. Okay.
Gotcha.
They call level 1 the 20 extra hours. So that's what makes it 36. Technically, on a reckless driving, you really should just have to do the 16 hours.
Yeah, that's the 2 classes on the weekends?
Yes.
Yeah, I did those.
Well, do you have proof that you did those? Because we know you were assigned the two weekends are the 16 hours, but then it's the other 20 hours that's longer.
So I can pull up the appointments that I've had in the past, and they can show that I did those classes. Would that work?
Yeah, if it adds up the hours.
Yeah, just give me a sec.
So you think you might have done 16 hours already?
Yeah, I've definitely already done it, because if it's the classes on the weekends, I already did that, both of them.
So I just need to see proof of that.
Okay, let's see if I can pull it up.
You can take some time if you want.
Let me open up my portal and stuff.
All right, you can sit there if you want to sit at the table right here, and then when you're done, you can let us know and I'll call you back up.
Yeah. Okay, I have them.
Okay, bring them up.
So, this is under my past appointments. It's kind of hard to see because it's not on a desktop, but it shows the hours right there. It says 8:30 to 5. Those were the two 8-hour
Yeah.
classes, and
Yeah.
then there are also, so I guess I took 1, 2, so yeah, 3 regular appointments, and then,
Okay, so you did 3 of the 20, but you already did the 16.
yeah,
Okay.
so should
All right, so, all right, here's what I'm gonna do. That's compliance with your plea agreement, that's compliance with your sentencing order. It's also consistent with what you pled to. You've completed the level 2 16 hours.
yeah,
So I'm gonna mark you as compliant with the court, and I'm gonna get rid of your deadline on September 11th. So you've done everything, you did the MAD. You may owe money to the court, so you need to still.
I paid that all off.
Paid it all off?
Yep.
Okay. So your probation will run on its own. It'll be over on
Yeah,
6 months, so October 14th,
Yeah, there's
2026.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any more court dates. Now, the MVD is separate. They do whatever they want, so whatever the MVD asks you to do, you need to do, which is usually a traffic survival school.
Yeah, I already did that too.
Okay.
Yeah, like I've been like, yeah, it's good.
So you're all done. Let me just sign on your order here. Defendant compliant. No further action. Okay? All right, we'll get you vacate that IREV.
So, do I still have to finish the classes?
It's up to you.
Okay.
I mean, if you need to do it for another reason, or you need to do it for the MVD, then do it, but we're not going to be monitoring it, and we're not requiring it as a court.
So I'm good for,
You're good for the court.
Done?
Done with the court.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go to the MVD and, because I'm pretty sure I cleared up everything, but yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah, here's a copy of your motion that says that you're compliant, and you're good. Oh, yeah, those are together, yeah. Oh, sure. You said, should I just put that here? This was just, I'll just put hearing. Yep. Yeah, that's a weird one. We got a notice of appearance from another attorney, so now apparently there's one of both. So,
This one's a city attorney,
right.
and this one.
But Colin hasn't withdrawn, so apparently they're both going to be. No, we never. So yesterday, Reagan talked to their office and basically said that he's aware that they're coming in on the case and he's still on it too.
So, Laura has an attorney?
No, the city. So the city apparently wants an attorney there, and the state of Arizona prosecutor's office wants an attorney. I don't think about it too hard, it'll make your brain hurt, because I don't know what they're doing.
Yep, and they gotta send it to both, okay.
Yeah, so we just gotta send it to both of them.
Sounds good, thank you, Judge.
How do I say it? Awigi? Awigi? Okay. All right, please tell me your name.
Brian
Jauregui.
And what is your date of birth?
November 23rd, 2007.
Okay. So let's see, you got your motor vehicle record here.
Yeah.
Looks like you had shown proof of insurance last time.
Yeah.
That means I can reduce your fine to $240 with no suspension of your license.
Do you think I can do payments because I haven't worked that much this couple?
Yeah, you can set up payments downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so on July 9th of 2026, did you not have insurance?
No, I just came from Mexico, had like a week that I came from Mexico, and the car that I normally use, it messed up, and I didn't have the money to take it to a mechanic or anything in that moment, so I was like, I have to use this car. So I used it for that week, and they stopped me, and I had to wait to I give my paycheck to put the plates and insurance to the car that they stopped me.
Okay, so I'll find you responsible for the violation. I'm going to mitigate the penalty to $240
Okay.
with no suspension of your license, okay? All right, we'll get you that paperwork in just a few minutes, and you can go downstairs and set up payments.
Okay, thank you. Good.
All right, Alicia, is it Bustos? All right, please tell me your name.
Alicia Bustos,
Alicia, and what is your date of birth?
September 13th, 1989.
All right, thank you. So you have two citations here, one for no insurance. Looks like you provided proof of insurance after the date of violation, and now you have your motor vehicle record, which shows no priors in the last 36 months. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, so that means I can, if I find you responsible of the no insurance, I can reduce the penalty to $240 with no 90-day suspension of your license.
Okay.
Now, count two, though, is displaying suspended plates. You have now got insurance, and you've now gotten the registration, so you fixed your plates. You probably paid them a reinstatement fee as well. It doesn't change that you were in violation when it happened, but the fact that you have fixed it is a mitigating factor. Now, if you look at the statute, the actual statute, mandatory minimum is $250. The reason the fine comes up as $540 when you look at it online is because they're adding a bunch of surcharges. I can waive those surcharges and get it down to the statutory minimum for you as mitigation, but it's still a minimum of $250.
Okay.
So I can waive the surcharges, but I can't make it zero.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Thank
So
you.
it would be 240 on the first count and 250 on the second count.
Okay.
So your total would be 490. And then if you wanted to be on a payment plan, they add another 20.
Okay.
So it'd be $510 total on the payment plan.
Got it. Okay.
Is that what you wanted to do?
Yes, if we could do the payment plan, that would be great.
Okay. So on July 1st of 2026, did you not have insurance that day?
Yeah, I actually wasn't even aware, not that it's an excuse, but I was on the plan with my family, so I obviously wasn't paying either because I had lost my income. So I just kind of figured they were carrying it, and apparently they weren't carrying any of it either. So we were all kind of in a struggle.
All right, well, I'll find you responsible for not having insurance on that day, but I'm going to mitigate it to $240 with no 90-day suspension.
Okay, thank you.
And then on count 2, on that day, were your plates suspended by the MVD because of the insurance lapse?
Yeah, I guess because of, the cancellation of the insurance, which that I wasn't even aware. That's kind of how I found out I didn't have insurance.
Okay. And then you've since fixed that situation?
Yes, and then unfortunately I got into an accident recently and now my car is totaled, so good thing I got it and it's there, with no car.
Okay. All right, well, I'll find you responsible for that, but I'm going to waive the surcharges, mitigate it to the statutory minimum of $250 because you were able to remedy the situation after the fact.
Okay, thank you.
So we'll get you a copy of that, and you can go downstairs and set up payments.
Okay, did you need to see the record?
Is that your motor vehicle record?
Oh, okay, that's right, I forgot she made a copy
She made a
already.
copy,
Okay,
yeah.
perfect.
All right, so yeah, we'll call you up in just a minute and give you everything, okay?
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Ryan Martinez? All right. Brian, please tell me your full name.
Brian Aparicio Martinez,
What's your date of birth?
05/06/2004.
You know who was in here earlier?
Yeah, my baby mama, the mother of my
Do
son.
you know what she asked the court to do?
Yeah.
Well, the prosecutor asked the court to do, but she was heard on it. They asked to remove the no contact term.
Yeah, she had contacted me and told me
Yeah, so you're allowed to have contact, but you still got to be a law-abiding citizen, and you still have to make sure you don't commit any crimes. You understand that?
that. Yes, sir.
All right, so what are you asking for now on this one?
I'm asking for permission to leave the state to go to Mexico, to San Luis, just for the weekend.
Okay. All right, I'll grant you permission to leave the state while this case is pending, as long as you show up for any required court dates.
Okay, yes, sir.
All right, so you don't have to, I'm just going to make a general order giving you permission to leave the state while case is pending,
Okay.
provided that you appear at any court dates. So you don't need to ask every time now you're going to leave the state. The case is going on, you're okay to go out of state as long as you don't miss any court dates.
Okay.
Okay? Any other questions?
No, sir.
All right, it'll be just a minute. We'll get you a copy of that order, and then you're good to go.
Thank you.
Thanks. And you know your court date is still September 22nd, right? Okay. I'll put in here too that you're signing that new release order, so we gave it to you, okay?